What's up, and welcome to our latest review. Today we're reviewing a movie we've been waiting for quite a while, Interstellar.
The big Christopher Nolan movie, the original movie. I can't.
Non-Batman movie.
The non-Batman movie is getting back to his memento roots, his prestige roots, if you would say.
You got Interstellar, a movie by Christopher Nolan, which is basically, the plot is that planet Earth is just going to shit.
Pollution.
We can't live here anymore, so a group of scientists, astronauts, are calculating a way to a mission to go out into space and find another planet in another galaxy so the population can live there and we don't die on Earth.
Yeah, polluted here on Earth, we gotta go somewhere else and live.
So it's mostly centered around space.
Yes, pollution, yeah. But this movie is basically, or not basically, it's kind of like the movie Gravity, which is, it's gonna take mostly in the space shuttle and outer space, but don't think that it's a bad movie. It's a great movie because all these things that have to do with space are great special effects. I cannot stress that enough. This movie is just beautiful in the way that they do it. All the effects that come into place where they go to the actual planets and they go and explore, and all these scenes of explosions, it's just amazing.
Yeah,
it's
you
really
got an
great.
amazing shot in space. That's why we highly recommend that you go see this movie in a movie theater. Don't wait for it to come to TV or rent it. Go to a theater near you, watch it in the big screen. It's amazing to watch. It's so beautiful.
And if you can, go watch it in IMAX.
If you can.
If you, we can't see it here in Puerto Rico, but we highly recommend that you go and see it in IMAX because it's totally worth it.
Yeah.
And also, it is a film movie. You know, it was done by film because, you know,
not digital.
Yeah, not digital. Christopher Nolan is just like a big fan of that, doing it in film, using practical objects. Not like he's like there were some parts in this movie that were CGI, but for the most part, Christopher Nolan is a pro
film user. It's one of the. There's not many directors who still use it, but being a Christopher Nolan film, it doesn't just focus on the special effects. It's got a great story, the movie, and it got some great acting. You got Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway. McConaughey.
Not McConaughey. He's not Ham. McConaughey.
The McConaughey sense, whatever.
Yeah.
And Jessica Chastain. So you got some great acting, and the movie focused a lot on the relationship of the father, played by Matthew McConaughey.
McConaughey.
And his daughter. Because his daughter is struggling with the fact that his dad is going to leave to space and she doesn't know when he's going to come back. But she doesn't really know that he's going out to save the world.
Yeah,
the relationship is really strong. You see some great acting. It starts with a relationship, and even though it's got some great special effects, it ends with a relationship. It comes in full circle.
Yeah, it gives it that love element, you know, that like charismatic father-son relationship, which just gives the movie heart, you know. It makes you care about these characters as opposed to just a movie about some space crap happening, you know. It really hits home.
But being in space, it's an intriguing movie, of course.
Oh, yes.
It's a very intriguing movie. I mean, of course, if you look back to his past films like Inception, Memento, Prestige, you know you're going to get a film that you're going to have a lot of questions. Yes. You're going to go in with some questions and going to end up with more questions.
Yeah, you're probably going to end up talking about this movie for about an hour or two with your buddies, because it's definitely Christopher Nolan. It's a movie where you go in with questions. As you're watching the movie, you have a lot of questions, and then as you end, or towards the end, and even after, you're just like, wait, what happened? I gotta talk to somebody about this, but, which actually brings me to some of my negatives. I mean, like, they did a good job of explaining, but not that much. I mean, it got really complicated. I mean, like the fact that there was pollution on the Earth and we have to go somewhere else to live, like they didn't really go into detail. There was just like a little bit of dust here, like, oh, we're coughing, we can't really breathe, we gotta go somewhere else. Like they really didn't explain to us, like, oh, okay, this is what's happening, like this is what caused the pollution, this is why we have to go somewhere else. Like that was a little element that they missed. And also, I think that this movie is gonna be a divided in half audience.
Yeah, like, it's gonna be leave audiences divisive because some people are gonna love it, some people might hate it because he had some questions, I have some questions. I mean, the last half hour of the movie is gonna leave you with a whole lot of questions.
It's a total cluster.
So it depends on if you like a movie that leaves you intrigued with questions and want to see it again, because of course he's got questions, and we're probably gonna repeat it to see if maybe we missed it.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a movie you see more than once. We're gonna repeat it in one of these days.
It's definitely a movie where you just want to go in there with a buddy of yours to actually watch it. Don't go in there with your girlfriend just to make out, or go in there with somebody that asks a lot of questions. Like you have to pay attention to this movie like from start to finish.
Start to finish. It's a long movie, like 2 hours and 40 minutes, but it doesn't feel it. Time goes by really fast. So overall, really good movie. What are you gonna get for a score?
I gave it a really high score, even though I have my doubts. Even though I walked out of the theater like a little bit confused at the end. There was like so many stuff that I was just like, wait, what? What's going on? It's a beautiful, beautiful movie. I like. Props to the director, the writers. Like they really came up with a good original concept. So I'm going with an 8.5. A really high score for me. I enjoyed it.
I think we're in sync today because I'm also gonna give it an 8.5. I mean. No question about it. You know, it's my favorite director. I'm always looking forward to his movies. Great special effects, a great story. It left me with a question, but I don't care about that because I want to go again, try to understand it better, and I love movies that do that. So, all around, 2 scores, 8.5, really high scores. We recommend you watch it. And if you have seen it, tell us in the comment section what you think. And stay in tune for our next review.
All right.